Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Redbeard. If you puke on me, I'm gonna whip your ass. Oh my god. Quit. We quit. She doesn't know how to chew things up properly, so she just swallows stuff. And if you puke, I'm gonna beat you to death. And then the cat's over here going, meow, 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 meow. Just lay down. Just go lay down. Go lay down. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's get through this. Alright. I got all four. Jim Beam Black Double Aged, Jim Beam Black Extra Aged, Jim Beam Quarter Cask, and Jim Beam 12 Year. I got them all labeled on the bottom. Don't know which one's which, but we're going to do a little taste. We're going to go through them one at a time. Try to find the best one of the group, and then rank them 1 to 4. So, I'm going to try to do this quick, fast, in a hurry. You'll see a lot of cuts and edits, so I can just skip past the thinking and pondering phase. So, you don't have to sit here through a 15-20 minute blind tasting video. You might hear some vomiting in the background, or some anyway, let's get to it. So this one has a definitely the oaky dusty nose, little bit of peanuts, overall doesn't smell too bad. I think the cat's trying to rip the door apart. This one is heavily peanut, more so than the last one. So, weird nose. This one's got more oak and caramel, more toffee than the other two. So far, nose on that glass is better. This one, not as much peanut as glass number 2, but so far the nose on this one is the best. Anyway, alright, I'm gonna get a sip and then we'll run through this as quickly as possible. Kind of thin, heavy on the peanut, like peanut brittle, but not near as good. Peanut, a little bit of oakiness. They're all going to be relatively thin, but fades fast, not much to it. So far, not really a standout glass. Anyway, this one's just got a lot of peanuts. A lot of peanuts on the nose. Alright, let me get a sip. A lot of peanutty funk on it. Not really much else going on. Fades quick, gone in an instant. A little more alcohol burn to it, which is surprising in the mouth. But more peanutty funk. Overall, these two are really comparable. I don't know if I'd even pick one or the other over this one. But we're gonna run through it pretty quick in a couple times. So, alright. Third glass. It has this sweeter note to it. Trying not to think of what it might be. Just trying to think about how it makes me feel. Feel like a woman. But sweeter, not as much peanuts. A little bit longer finish, maybe. Overall, a little bit better flavors than the first two. So, alright, glass number 4. And I'll have a pretty good idea on where I'm going to rank these. So, not much on the nose on this one. Alright, let's see what she tastes like. A little more peanutty funk, but not bad. Not as bad as this one. This one was just like really more funk than peanut. But the first or the fourth class, a little more oaky and caramelness to it. Caramel, toffee, a little more of that. Still, like, they're all four pretty thin, and they don't taste bad at all. But 3 and 4, I'm going right to left. My right, your left. 3 and 4, a little bit better than the other two. I'm gonna run back through them real quick, off camera, just so I don't have to do a lot of editing. I'll just bang, 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 and then we'll come to a quick decision and call it a day. All right, stay tuned. All right, so I think I've got everything lined out. I have no idea which one's which, but I'm gonna say glass number 4 will be the winner. In the end, it kind of had a little bit better mouthfeel and creaminess. The flavors are all fairly consistent. Some are more peanutty and funkier than the others, but I think glass number 4 is going to be the big winner, whereas glass number 2 is a close second. Glass number 2. Glass number 3 is a close second. Glass number 1 came in third, and then glass number 2 was last because there wasn't much to it. It was just all funky nuttiness, and that was pretty much it. It was just like one note, funky nut. So, in last place, the funky nut is Jim Beam Black Extra Aged. Yes. See, I thought this one was going to be Jim Beam Black because it had the sweeter profile. But, so, Jim Beam Black Extra Aged is in 4th place. In 3rd place, we have Jim Beam Black 8 year. So, yeah, this one. So, the Jim Beam Blacks, respectively, took 4th and 3rd, which really should be the case. I mean, they should not be a better product than their special offerings, their signature craft offerings. So, I think in the past, when I did this prior, and I'll post the link to that video, I'm pretty sure the quarter cask beat out the 12 year in a blind tasting in the past. So, we'll see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and tell you number 1. And in first place, we have Jim Beam Quarter Cask. Wow. So, Jim Beam 12 year came in second. And it was a close second. There wasn't much separating these two. But I think that kind of proves my point. In a blind tasting, older Jim Beam beat out newer Jim Beam. And these two are several years old as well. But this one has probably been in the bottle longer than the 12 year and the quarter cask. So I'd have to look up the dates on whenever they changed these labels, but I'm fairly positive the Jim Beam Black Double Aged has been in the bottle or was released prior to the quarter cask and the JB12. So you heard it here, folks. Old Jim Beam product is better than new Jim Beam product. I don't know what to tell you, but those are my findings. So we got more of this next week. I'm going to try to run through some Knob Creek. We'll do a series of that. I got a friend of mine's going to loan me some samples. He's going to give me some samples of Knob Creek 12 and 15. And I've got a person who has a big jug of old Knob Creek 9 year. So I'm going to have to purchase that. And we'll get a new Knob Creek 9 year. And we'll test it again and see what happens. So you heard it here, folks. Older Jim Beam products are better than new Jim Beam products. And the big test was this one versus this one. I didn't know, I kind of felt like this one would come out on top, or one of these two would come out on top, but the Jim Beam Black of old beat the Jim Beam Black of new. So, you heard it here first. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check the description below for all the links to help out with the bills around the house. Like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, please. Check out the Bearded Idiots, and like always, drink some whiskey, share it with your friends and family. Be safe, don't drink and drive, take care, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.